What if the difference between struggle and success was not luck, talent, or where you were born, but the habits you repeat every single day? Most people believe wealthy and financially successful people have some secret advantage. But Jim Rohn taught something far more powerful. Success is not owned by the lucky few. It is built by ordinary people who practice extraordinary habits consistently. Think about it. Two people can earn the same income, live in the same city, and face the same challenges, yet one builds wealth while the other remains trapped in stress. Why? Because habits determine direction, and direction determines destiny. The truth is, money responds to discipline, opportunity responds to preparation, and success responds to personal growth. Financially successful people are not perfect people. They simply master behaviors that most people ignore. In today's message, we'll uncover 5 key habits of financially successful people inspired by the wisdom of Jim Rohn. These habits can help you transform your mindset, increase your income, and create long-term freedom. If you apply even one of these lessons consistently, your future can begin to change faster than you imagine. So stay with me until the very end, because the last lesson may be the one that completely shifts how you think about money and success forever. Lesson 1. They value personal development. The fundamental philosophy of Jim Rohn, which serves as the bedrock for countless success stories, is the radical idea that your external world is a direct reflection of your internal reality. When he famously stated, "Work harder on yourself than you do on your job," he wasn't suggesting that you should slack off at your place of employment. Rather, he was emphasizing that your primary asset is not the company you work for or the title you hold, but your own mind, character, and skill set. Most people spend 40 hours a week building someone else's dream and 0 hours a week building their own capacity to dream. Financially successful individuals flip this script. They view themselves as an ongoing construction project, realizing that if they want to earn more, they must simply become more. This shift from doing to becoming is the catalyst for every major financial breakthrough. The marketplace is not a charitable organization. It is a mechanism that compensates people for the value they deliver. If you are struggling financially, it is rarely a problem with the economy, the government, or your boss. It is a value problem. Successful people understand the formula for compensation. Your income is determined by the scale of the problems you solve and the rarity of the skills you use to solve them. By dedicating time every single day to reading, studying, and refining their craft, they ensure they are moving toward the irreplaceable end of the spectrum. While the average person spends their evenings being entertained, the successful person spends theirs being educated. They understand that a single idea found in a book or a single connection made at a seminar can be worth tens of thousands of dollars in future revenue. They are perpetual students of life, human nature, and economics. Furthermore, personal development is the ultimate insurance policy against a volatile world. In a shifting economy where industries can be disrupted overnight, your physical assets can be lost, but your ability to generate value cannot be taken away. When you invest in your mindset, you are building a psychological fortress that allows you to remain calm when others panic. This emotional intelligence is a key differentiator in the world of high finance. Successful people cultivate a growth mindset, a term coined by Carol Dweck, which allows them to see failures not as permanent labels but as necessary data points for their evolution. They don't ask for things to be easier, they ask to be better. They don't wish for fewer problems, they wish for more skills. This proactive stance changes the very chemistry of their daily lives, turning every obstacle into a gymnasium for their character. Finally, the pursuit of self-improvement creates a magnetic effect. Rohn often spoke about attracting success rather than pursuing it. When you become a person of high character, discipline, and expertise, opportunities naturally gravitate toward you. People want to do business with, invest in, and partner with those who exhibit mastery and self-control. By focusing on your personal development, you are essentially refining your financial signal. You stop chasing money, which often runs away like a frightened cat, and you start building a life that money wants to be a part of. It is a long-term strategy that requires patience, but it is the only one that yields compounding interest on your very existence. Success is not something you grab, it is something you become. Lesson 2. They live below their means. Living below your means is perhaps the most misunderstood concept in the realm of personal finance. To the uninitiated, it sounds like a life of deprivation, thin soup, and old clothes. However, to the financially savvy, it is the ultimate expression of power and strategic foresight. The core of this discipline lies in the gap between what you earn and what you consume. This gap is the seed money for your future empire. Most people suffer from lifestyle creep, where every raise in salary is immediately met with a corresponding raise in luxury. They move into a bigger house, buy a faster car, and eat at more expensive restaurants, effectively staying on a treadmill that requires them to run faster just to stay in the same place. The wealthy, however, keep the treadmill at a steady pace while they invest the surplus into assets that will eventually pay for the luxuries. There is a profound psychological difference between looking rich and being rich. Looking rich is often a high-maintenance facade fueled by debt and depreciating assets, things that lose value the moment you take them home. Being rich, conversely, is about appreciating assets, investments that grow over time and produce cash flow. Jim Rohn taught that you should be a student of your own spending. If you don't track where your money goes, it will simply wander off. Successful people treat their personal finances like a business. They have a profit and loss statement, even if it's just a simple spreadsheet. They understand that every dollar spent on a status symbol is a dollar that cannot be put to work in the stock market, real estate, or a private venture. They would rather have a fat bank account that nobody knows about than a flashy car that the bank actually owns. The true value of living below your means is the peace of mind and optionality it provides. When you have 6 months or a year of living expenses tucked away, your relationship with your employer changes. You no longer work out of fear, you work out of choice. This allows you to take calculated risks that others cannot afford to take. You can quit a toxic job, start a business, or wait for the perfect investment opportunity to come along. Financial margin is the cushion that absorbs the shocks of life. When the car breaks down or the roof leaks, it's a mere inconvenience for the person living below their means, whereas it is a total catastrophe for the person living paycheck to paycheck. Wealthy people prioritize their future security over their present vanity. Ultimately, this lesson is about delayed gratification, which is the primary indicator of long-term success in almost every area of life. The ability to say no to a temporary pleasure today so that you can say yes to a permanent freedom tomorrow is a superpower. It requires a level of maturity that is rare in a consumer-driven culture that screams for instant satisfaction. By mastering your impulses, you prove that you are the master of your money, rather than its servant. Jim Rohn reminded us that we must all suffer one of two pains, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, while the pain of regret weighs tons. Choosing to live modestly while building wealth is a discipline that pays dividends in both capital and character for the rest of your life. Lesson 3. They set clear goals. A life without goals is like a ship without a rudder, drifting aimlessly at the mercy of the winds and currents. You might move, but you aren't going anywhere specific. Financially successful people are obsessed with direction. They understand that the human mind is a goal-seeking mechanism. Once it is given a clear, vivid target, it begins to filter the environment for the resources and opportunities needed to hit that target. Jim Rohn emphasized that the primary reason for setting a goal is not just the prize you receive, but what the process makes of you to achieve it. When you decide to earn $1 million, the most valuable part of that achievement isn't the money in the bank, it's the person you had to become, the skills you had to learn, and the discipline you had to develop to reach that milestone. Vague goals produce vague results. Saying "I want to be rich" is not a goal, it's a wish. A goal must be specific, measurable, and time-bound. Successful people break their grand visions down into bite-sized objectives. They don't just want wealth, they want to have $50,000 in a high-yield savings account by December 31st of next year. This clarity transforms the abstract into the actionable. When you have a clear financial target, your daily decisions become easier. You no longer have to debate whether to buy an expensive gadget. You simply ask, does this purchase bring me closer to my goal or move me further away? The goal acts as a filter for your behavior, cutting out the noise and distractions that plague the average person's financial life. Writing goals down is a practice that separates the top 5% of earners from everyone else. There is a neurological connection between the hand and the brain that solidifies intent when pen hits paper. By writing your goals, you are making a contract with yourself. Successful people often review these goals daily, in the morning to set their focus and in the evening to evaluate their progress. This constant reinforcement keeps the why behind their hard work at the forefront of their minds. When the going gets tough, and in the pursuit of wealth it always does, having a deeply held why provides the fuel to keep going. Purpose is the ultimate antidote to burnout. It turns the drudgery of saving and investing into a meaningful quest for freedom. Furthermore, setting goals allows you to measure progress, and progress is the key to happiness. Jim Rohn taught that we are most fulfilled when we are stretching toward our potential. If you aren't moving toward a goal, you are likely stagnating, and stagnation leads to frustration and blame. Successful people take full responsibility for their trajectory. They don't wait for the right time or for the economy to improve. They set a goal and begin to move, adjusting their sails as they go. They understand that a person with a plan will always outperform a person with just a good idea. By defining your destination, you give your life a sense of urgency and importance that elevates every action you take. You stop playing defense with your life and start playing offense. Lesson 4. They use time wisely. Time is the great equalizer. Whether you are a billionaire or a beggar, you are granted exactly 24 hours in a day. The difference in their bank accounts is often a direct result of how they spend or invest those hours. Financially successful people have a keen awareness of the passage of time. They treat their time with more reverence than their money, because they know that while money can be earned back, a lost hour is gone forever. This realization leads to a lifestyle of intentionality. They don't kill time or pass time. They use time as a tool to build their future. They are ruthless about protecting their schedules from low-value activities, knowing that every yes to a distraction is a no to their ultimate goals. One of the hallmarks of the wealthy is their ability to distinguish between busyness and productivity. It is possible to be busy all day long, responding to emails, attending pointless meetings, and scrolling through social media without actually moving the needle on your financial life. Successful people focus on high-leverage activities. They apply the Pareto principle, or the 80-20th rule, which suggests that 80% of your results come from 20% of your activities. They identify that critical 20%, whether it's making sales calls, developing a new product, or studying investment trends, and they guard those hours with their lives. They delegate or eliminate the rest. They understand that their time is worth a certain dollar amount per hour, and they refuse to do tasks that can be outsourced for less. Successful people also understand the concept of net time, no extra time. This is the practice of layering productive activities, such as listening to an educational podcast or an audiobook while commuting, exercising, or doing chores. They turn their car into a mobile university and their gym sessions into brainstorming workshops. By constantly feeding their minds with high-quality information during dead time, they gain a massive competitive advantage over those who use that time for mindless entertainment. Over a year, this habit can result in hundreds of extra hours of learning, which translates directly into increased value in the marketplace. They are always looking for ways to maximize the return on time invested. Finally, time management for the successful isn't just about work, it's about rhythm. They understand that to be highly productive, they also need time for reflection, rest, and connection. Jim Rohn taught that we should play as hard as we work. By scheduling time for rejuvenation, they prevent burnout and maintain the high energy levels required to build wealth. They live by the calendar, not by their moods. When it is time to work, they work with total focus, free from the pull of the smartphone or the television. When it is time to rest, they rest fully. This disciplined approach to time creates a life of balance and high performance. They aren't rushing through life, they are designing it, one well-invested hour at a time. Lesson 5. They stay consistent. The world is full of flashes in the pan, people who start a project with high intensity but fizzle out within weeks. Financial success, however, is rarely the result of a single heroic act or a lucky break. Instead, it is the cumulative result of boring, mundane disciplines practiced over a long period. Jim Rohn's philosophy was built on the idea that success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day. The tragedy is that these disciplines are easy to do, but they are also very easy not to do. It is easy to save $10 today. It is also easy to spend it on a coffee. The difference between wealth and poverty is which of those easy choices you make consistently for 20 years. Consistency is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Consistency is the engine of compounding, which Albert Einstein famously called the eighth wonder of the world. In finance, compounding requires time and uninterrupted growth. If you invest sporadically, you reset the clock and lose the exponential power of your money. The same is true for your skills and your reputation. If you only work hard when you feel like it, you will never achieve the momentum necessary to break through to the next level. Successful people show up when they are tired, when they are bored, and when they don't see immediate results. They understand that the first 90% of the effort often produces only 10% of the results, but that the final 10% of the effort produces the harvest. They are willing to endure the invisible phase of growth because they know the explosion is coming. This dedication to consistency also builds an internal sense of trust and integrity. Every time you follow through on a commitment to yourself, whether it's hitting the gym, reading 10 pages of a book, or moving money into your investment account, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. This builds self-efficacy, the belief that you are capable of changing your circumstances. People who lack consistency often suffer from low self-esteem because they are constantly letting themselves down. Financially successful people, on the other hand, have a quiet confidence that comes from knowing they have the discipline to see things through. They don't need external motivation because they have internal momentum. Ultimately, consistency beats intensity because intensity is unsustainable. You can't get in shape by working out for 20 hours in one day. You get in shape by working out for 30 minutes every day for a year. Similarly, you don't become a master of finance by reading one book over a weekend. You become a master by staying engaged with the markets and your education every single day. The successful understand that overnight success is usually about 10 years in the making. They embrace the grind and find joy in the process of steady improvement. By refusing to quit when things get difficult or dull, they eventually find themselves in the small percentage of people who have achieved true financial freedom. They know that the turtle wins the race not by being the fastest but by never stopping. The key habits of financially successful people are not complicated, but they are uncommon. They grow themselves, they live below their means, they set goals, they respect time, and they remain consistent long after others give up. The beautiful part of Jim Rohn's message is this: these habits are available to anyone. You do not need to be born wealthy. You do not need perfect timing. You do not need to know all the answers today. You simply need the willingness to begin. Start small if you must. Read 10 pages a day. Save a little every paycheck. Write down your goals. Use 1 hour each evening to learn something valuable. Repeat these actions until they become part of who you are. Remember, your current situation does not define your future. Your daily habits do. A year from now you can be stronger, wiser, wealthier, and more confident, or in the same place wondering why nothing changed. The decision is hidden inside the routines you choose today. If this message inspired you, take the first step now. Choose one habit and begin immediately, because success is not a miracle, it is a process, and the life you want may be only a few disciplined habits away.